Welcome to Science Store online classes.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.
Dear students, once again welcome back to biology online classes. In the previous classes we have discussed about the broader scope for biology and what are the professional courses one can opt after 10 plus 2 with the PCMB combinations, and also we have seen the syllabus as well as we have seen what is competitive exams, what are the different competitive exams one can opt after 10 plus 2 science stream, that is PCMB. That is, we have discussed about the CET as well as the NEET classes, and in today's session we will see about the question paper pattern. If you see the question paper pattern, it is not of 100 marks theory, it is of 70 marks theory and 30 marks are allotted for the practicals in the subjects physics, chemistry as well as biology, then also in case of computer science. Okay. Now first what we will discuss is all about the question paper pattern of theory exam. So the question paper pattern is like this. The total marks is 70 marks and the time duration is 3 hours and 15 minutes. So there are 1 marks question, 2 marks questions, 3 marks questions, then 5 marks questions. So if you see the entire question paper, it has been divided into 5 different parts: part A, part B, part C, part D and part E. This is common for all the core subjects. So what does the part A contains? The part A contains the questions of 1 mark. Answer in a word or in a sentence each. So 1 into 10, total 10 questions, each question carry 1 mark. So total 10 marks, 1 into 10. All questions are compulsory and there is no choice. Then if you see the part B, it contains 2 marks questions, answer in 3 to 5 sentences each. So out of 8 questions, you have to answer any 5 of your choice. Whatever the questions you feel more easy and more comfortable, that you can opt. So total 2 into 5, that is 10 marks. Then comes the part C, it's about a 3 marks question. 3 into 5, 15 marks. You have to attempt any 5 out of 8 questions. Here also there is choice. So out of 8 you have to attempt any 5 questions. So 3 into 5, that is total 15 marks. So for 3 marks you may attempt around 6 sentences. Okay, 5 to 6 sentences or wherever applicable. That means the question may have diagrams, then or illustration, then the concept you have to complete. In that case, it may extend to 7 to 8 sentences also according to the marks that you have to write. Those things we will guide you during our academic sessions when the subject teachers takes the different chapters. Then comes the part D, it is of 5 marks questions. So here also there is choice. So out of 5 you have to write any 3. Okay. Out of 6 you have to write any 4 first. Okay. So each carry 5 marks. That means 5 into 4. That means altogether 20 marks. How many questions? You have to write 4 questions out of 6. 2 you can omit. Each question carry 5 marks. So 5 into 4 total 20 marks. More of the application based questions or skill based questions such as justify, derive an expression, draw neat and well labeled diagram type of questions are going to ask for 5 marks students. Then comes the part E. The part E is also about 5 marks questions. Here there will be 5 questions. Out of 5 you have to write any 3. So 5 into 3 total 15 marks. So here also application based questions as well as illustration based questions, skill based questions will be asked. So if you take the entire question paper, there are 5 different parts A, B, C, D, E, and the total marks allotted is 70 marks. So what is the more weightage? 5 marks questions having more weightage because 35 marks questions you are attempting from 5 marks. Then we will also discuss chapter wise, unit wise distribution of marks. There are 5 units, each unit having around 3 to 4 chapters. Then after discussing unit wise distribution of the marks, we will discuss chapter wise distribution of marks. 1 mark question how many, 2 marks question how many, 3 marks question how many, and 5 marks questions how many from each unit as well as from each chapter. So that you will come an idea, you can come to a conclusion, you can conclude that this particular unit is having more weightage, highest weightage, and in that particular unit these particular chapters are having more weightage. All these what we discussed is only from board point of view. For competitive exam point of view, CET and NEET point of view, there is a separate pattern, question paper pattern, that we will discuss in our later sessions. And in my next session, I will also going to explain you about the practical pattern as well as the practical question papers, which is of 30 marks. Dear students, now come to my screen. So we will discuss about the design of a question paper, that is for theory. The time duration is 3 hours and 15 minutes. This is 15 minutes is meant for reading the question paper. Okay, so 3 hours for writing and 15 minutes for reading, that is reading time. So maximum marks be of 70. Now weightage to what are the objectives it is covered in the question paper. Objectives like knowledge, understanding, application and skill. So if you take the knowledge part, the weightage is 40%. That means around 42 marks questions will come for knowledge, under knowledge category. Knowledge means it includes direct questions, say remember based questions like define the following, name the scientist, what is this, such kind of questions comes under knowledge based. Next is understanding. So the weightage for understanding is 30%, that means around 33 marks. Now understanding means the questions like give scientific reason for the following. So if you don't understand, then you cannot be able to give the scientific reasons. So such kind of questions comes under understanding. Okay, then comes the application based. 15% weightage is given for application based questions. That means total 15 marks. Okay. So what is application based questions? Illustrate, justify, okay, demonstrate with the help of an experimental based questions. Such are all application based questions. Or derivations. All these are application based questions. Okay. Then the last comes the skill. So weightage for skill is 15%. That means 15 marks are allotted for skill based objective. Skill means draw the diagram, draw neat and well labeled diagram, or solve a particular numerical problems. So all these are skill based. Okay. So these are the objectives which are covered: knowledge, understanding, application and skill. Whoever the question paper setters, whoever prepare the question paper will keep all the 4 objectives in their mind while setting a paper. And if you count the marks, see, it is not 70, it will come around 105 marks. That means with the choice they have given. Otherwise, out of that 105 marks, you have to attend only 70 marks. Next comes weightage to the unit as well as the chapter. So as I said, there are around 5 units, and in each unit there are around 3 to 4 chapters. Now, what is the weightage? Unit-wise weightage, if you see, first unit has got weightage of 17 marks. Second unit, 15 marks. Third unit, 18 marks. And the highest weightage is of unit 4 and unit 5. Unit 4, 27 marks, and unit 5, 28 marks. So total is 105 marks with the choice. Okay. Now if you see all these unit-wise distribution of the marks, you will get an idea while to what unit I have to give maximum importance from the board point of view. Okay, now coming to the chapter-wise weightage. See, first chapter, living world. The living world having only 3 marks. So that means least weightage for this particular chapter. Maybe one mark question and 1 2-mark questions. Then the second chapter, that is biological classification, it having 2 marks. That means only 1 question may come, that is 2 marks question. Then the third chapter, plant kingdom, 5 marks. Out of that 5 marks, that means 1 3 marks question and 1 2 marks question, or combined 1 5 mark question. Then comes the animal kingdom, total 7 marks. Out of that 7 marks, 1 5 mark question may come and 1 2 marks question may come. Slightly the pattern varies, that is distribution of the marks within the chapter may slightly vary. Okay. Next comes unit 2, anatomy, first chapter. In that, morphology of flowering plants having 4 marks. That also 3 marks, 1 question of 3 marks and 1 mark 1 question may come. Then comes chapter number 6, anatomy of flowering plants. In anatomy of flowering plants there are also 4 marks total allotted. Then 1 3 marks question and 1 mark question. Chapter number 7 is of structural organization in animals. See the marks, total 7 marks, more weightage for this particular chapter. 1 5 marks question, that is skill based, is sure from this particular chapter. Okay, that is draw well and neat and well labeled diagram, and 1 2 marks question may come from this particular chapter. Now coming to the next unit, that is unit 3. See, total marks 18 marks from this particular unit. So the first chapter under this unit is cell, the unit of life, having 8 marks. Most important topic it is. So 1 skill based question, draw neat and well labeled diagram may come, and 1 2 marks question and 1 mark question, or 1 3 marks question may come. Slight variation may be there. The chapter number 9, that is biomolecules. If you see, total marks allotted is 5. So, one 3 mark question and one 2 marks question may be expected from this particular chapter. Then comes chapter number 10, cell cycle and cell division. This also carry 5 marks total. One 3 marks question may come and one 2 marks question may come. Then coming to the 4th unit, that is plant physiology, having more weightage. Just see, 27 marks from plant physiology. So in that chapter number 1 or chapter 11, it is transport in plants, having 6 marks. Here also one mark question may come, one 2 mark question and one 3 marks question may come. Next, chapter number 12, that is mineral nutrition, having total weightage of 6 marks. Same thing, 3 marks one question may come and one 2 mark and one 1 mark. Slight variation may be there. Chapter number 13, photosynthesis in higher plants. If you see, 5 marks expected, 3 plus 2 5 marks question or 1 5 marks question. Then comes chapter 14, respiration in plants. Here also same thing, 5 marks, 3 plus 2 or 1 expected 5 mark question. Chapter number 15, plant growth and development. Here also 5 marks, 1 3 mark and 1 2 mark question may be expected. That is about unit 4. Then the last unit, unit 5, is about human physiology. Very, very important, highest weightage among all the units is total 28 marks. The first chapter number 16, is digestion and absorption. Only having 3 marks. One question may be of 3 marks are expected. Chapter number 17, breathing and exchange of gases. Here also one question of 3 marks expected. Chapter 18, body fluids and circulation. Very important topic. One 1 mark question and one 3 marks question, or 2 questions of 2 marks may be expected. Chapter number 19, excretory products and their elimination. 1 3 marks question is expected. Number 20, locomotion and movement. Here also one question may be from locomotion and movement of 2 marks and 2 of 1 mark each, or 2 questions of 2 marks can be expected. Number 21, neural control and coordination. Total marks allotted is 5. Very important. 1 question of 5 marks, that is skill based, drawing based question may be asked. And the last chapter is chapter number 22, chemical coordination and integration. Total marks allotted is 6, having more weightage for this particular chapter among human physiology. So there may be chance that 1 mark question and 1 2 mark question and 1 3 marks question, or 1 mark question and 1 5 marks question from this particular chapter. So if you see, total marks is 105. Out of that 105, you have to attempt only for 70 marks theory. Next comes the weightage to forms of questions. That means if you see the entire question paper pattern, there are A, B, C and D. Okay. So there are A, B, C, D and E I said, but in D only they have made 2 sections, that is section 1 and section 2. So part A contains 1 mark, that is a very short answer, VSA type of questions. So number of questions to be set is 10. So number of questions to be answered is also 10. There is no choice. Okay. Then comes the part B. 2 marks questions, short answer type, that is SA1. So number of questions you expect total 8, and number of questions to be answered 5. That means you can avoid any 3 questions. There is choice. Coming to part C, 3 marks questions, short answer type SA2. Here also number of questions will be of 8, and you need to answer any 5. There is a choice. 3 questions you can avoid, whichever you feel as a difficulty one. Then the last part, that is part D, it is all of a 5 marks question, long answers, LA type. And there are two sections, section 1 and section 2. And a number of questions to be set from section 1, total 6. And out of 6 you have to answer any 4. 2 you can avoid, the difficulty one. And section 2, the number of questions are 5, and out of 5 you have to write any 3 questions, 2 difficult one you can avoid. So question papers are set in such a way that all the 5 units will be covered for part A, B, C and D. Then weightage to the level of difficulty means whenever a question paper setter set a question paper, he will keep in mind 3 levels. One is easy level, second one average level, and third one is the difficulty level. So what is the weightage in percentage wise? For easy 40%, average 40% and difficult question only 20%. This is according to the state board, Karnataka state board. Then allotted marks, 40% means around 25 marks, and in average, that is 40%, it comes around 28 marks here and there, plus or minus 2 is allowed. Then or plus or minus 1 is allowed. Then the difficulty level is only 20% weightage. That means more of majority of the questions are of either easy or average type. So difficulty level is only of 14 marks. So all these marks and weightage percentage wise or the marks wise may vary plus or minus 1 students. So this is about okay. Next, coming to the model question paper. If you see, if you take a blueprint for your theory paper of first PUC, so the time duration is what, 3 hours and 15 minutes, and maximum marks is 70. Okay. Now unit wise distribution of the marks they have given. Diversity of living organism 17. So it slightly may vary from one question paper to another question paper. But overall it is same. The structural organization in plants and animals, it's of 15 marks. Cell structure and function is of 18 marks. Plant physiology is of 27 marks. And human physiology is around 28 marks, total 105 marks. And here also, see, you can see the knowledge based question and understanding, application and appreciation, and the expression based or skill based questions, and the total number of questions they have given here. So these are the number of hours what is required for teaching, that is left to the teachers, not to the students. So you don't worry about that part. You just concentrate in these parts like knowledge based, how many questions, see 1 mark 1 question, 2 mark 2 questions, 5 mark 1 question, and understanding based 2 marks 1 question, application or appreciation based 2 marks 1 question, 3 marks 1 question. Then there are no questions from skill or expression based. So total questions 1 mark 1, 2 marks 4, 3 marks 1 and 5 marks 1. So total marks weightage is 17. Like that, students, you can go through my slide where you can go through the different units and different chapters, their weightage. Then similarly, it is the blueprint for the one of the model paper they have given. So out of 70 marks, see, these are the total marks in the last column it's given without the choice, 105 marks. Here also you can see marks per unit and chapter wise distribution of marks based on the different objectives what you have seen, the 4 different objectives: knowledge, understanding, application or appreciation, and the skill based. So 1 mark question, 2 marks, 3 marks, 5 marks questions from each objective it is covered. So you can go through this particular slide also. So dear students, now you got a brief idea about what is the question paper pattern and how to study and what chapters to give more importance. You have to, I suggest to give importance to all the chapters, because you are not only studying from the board perspective, but you are also studying from various competitive exams, which is must. So Thank you dear students for watching the video, and all the best.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.